they've done it again. Instagram has quietly made some change in the background. You might have even missed it, but it's actually something that could change, or let me just put it that way. It might end hashtags as we know them. So first of all, at this time, not many people know about this feature, and they don't use it. And just by using it the right way, it'll give you quite an advantage over others right now who just don't even know about this yet. So if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, Instagram quietly gave most accounts this new feature where you can basically add predefined topics to a reel before posting. And if you have this option right now, from now on, you need to use it. You know, here's the thing though, you need to use it correctly, which brings me to the first point that could potentially show you that you might be on the wrong path with your whole social media journey. That is, if nothing in these predefined topics remotely resonates with what you do. Doesn't always mean there's something wrong, but for example, if your thing is to teach people how to levitate, which according to my DMs is the thing apparently, but then you might need to get creative with those topics that you choose, considering what you teach is a lie anyway. So when choosing those topics, your 3 topics, basically you're gonna have to find general things that the algorithm, along with analyzing your content itself, can put into certain buckets and categories, obviously, and then show to the right people. So it's basically a whole big training thing for the algorithm to know which audience it should show your content to. Right now, it's still basically a big work in progress. There's still many things missing, and it feels like it's not complete, obviously. So a lot of things are going to get added to it over time. Don't get too stressed about it. You know, it's not going to totally destroy your account if you do it the wrong way, or not at all. Obviously, I'm here to help you to navigate through these things whenever they come up, which is why, first of all, smashing that subscribe button would be the smartest choice you could make in the last 2 minutes, I guess. But let's just see what can help my friend Bob Sacramento out, you know, what topics he could choose best with his levitation education page. Yeah, nothing really fits. Right, so here's what happened while I was recording the segment. Can you actually believe it? I can't. While I was recording the segment, they took away this feature in the minute I was recording it. I had it at the beginning, then it was gone. I checked my other accounts, it was gone there as well. I asked you guys on Instagram. Seems like nobody has this feature anymore. Bummer, I guess. However, I'm 100% sure this will come back at some point pretty soon, possibly even within the next few days to weeks, to be honest. Sad. Leave me a comment. Press F. Yeah. Which brings me to the next point. If you don't find anything that's remotely fitting, don't stress yourself. You still got the hashtags to use and mostly describe and give the algorithm a little bit more context, and you definitely want to avoid confusing it by putting something in that doesn't really make sense. Talking about hashtags as well as those topics. Always put yourself in the shoes of a computer trying to understand what humans mean, which actually makes me wonder how that would look like. Delete 2. Okay, a computer. Well, it doesn't always work with a cigarette in their mouth. There you go, better. So always have this computer in mind when creating content on Instagram specifically, basically everywhere, but yeah. And if you do find some categories that would fit, use the maximum that you can, which is 3 right now, and really use 2, let's say, to describe the specific content that you're about to post a little bit more. And then maybe you can find one that's a little broader, something that gives a little more extra context. For example, you have a monkey doing a basketball trick shot while riding a bicycle. That's something. While smoking a cigarette. In that case, it'd be pretty straightforward: basketball, cycling, and maybe performances. Or on the other hand, let's say you use a basketball trick shot to illustrate a point about the financial market, whatever that might be. But in that case, you wouldn't use basketball or sports at all, because the context would be entrepreneurship, financial markets, and teaching methods, for example. Now, as I just saw right now with my own 5 test accounts that I have running on this phone, all of them got this feature taken away from them. Let me know if it's there for you. And what's generally happening behind the scenes of the algorithm right now is that I see lots of testing, obviously, because they're still in their identity crisis, if you will. I see recommendations way down, like recommended posts in the regular feed way down, which is not because they stopped doing it, but I believe right now their main focus is to try to make recommendations a lot better, which is why they've quietly rolled out and taken them away, or who knows, let me know if you still have them, these topics. And actually just right now, I just had to add this. Instagram's boss dropped this interesting insight, which yeah, goes to show that seems like I was right with my predictions in the past few weeks.
My hope for Instagram is that we can create something unique, one that leans into the fact that we are a social network, that your friends are in Instagram. So one where you can connect with your friends about the interests that you love. One where creators can make short form videos that allow you to participate in them. A more lean in video experience as opposed to a lean back one.
Which, I don't know about you, but it addresses the TikTok issue that we've talked about in the last video pretty spot on, and it seems like they're on a great path, if you ask me, if that's the case what they're doing. Also, notice how the icon actually is a hashtag. Well, we're gonna see what that actually means, if they're actually gonna kill the hashtags. I don't think so, but we never know with Instagram. Now, what I'm pretty sure of though is that if you use it the right way, your content will have more data for the algorithm than if you wouldn't, because it's just easier for the algorithm to, know what to do with your content. So yeah, if you still think Instagram is losing its game right now, I'm not too sure about it, but I don't think so. Being sort of in this identity crisis, check out this video where I'll show you some data and insights why Instagram's probably still better than TikTok for building an actual audience and fans. Yeah, if you like it or not, it's here.